1, 2, the cut down. We are going to be talking about the Google Pixel 6 Pro and the Google Pixel 6. Yes, your boy's got both of them. Man's got both of them. Yes, Pixel 6 and Pixel 6 Pro. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, we've got them, people. We've got them. We've got them. Sly little hands on. Sly little hands on. That we're doing for the Pixel 6 and Pixel 6 Pro. Right. I've had these since, as of this recording, today is going live. Today's the 19th. As you're watching this, it should be lifted. I'm actually recording this today, literally at 4:22 p.m. So the embargo should be lifting in like 3.5 hours. So yeah, I kind of just want to have a sit down, cut down, relax style. I've been kind of just burning out content on the main channel, Lover of Tech. But if you find yourself here for the first time, or if you've been here before, second or third time, and you've contemplated subscribing, man, come on, help your brother out here. Just like, subscribe, and turn on notifications if you want a more chilled take on tech news. Much more, relaxed, less scripted, just structured and just straight to it. And yeah, really appreciate that, man. So definitely hit that subscribe button and let's get the cut down to 1,000 subscribers. Come on. So you'll be seeing a couple of Pixel content on here as well. As I'm recording this, you're probably going to see me get interrupted and get the cases, because I ordered the cases for these. And I've had these since the 14th of October, so you will see my unboxing as well. So yeah, definitely go check that. I thought let's just have a casual sit down. Shout out to Team Pixel for getting this over to me, man. When they reached out and I saw the email, I was so gassed. I didn't even think I was going to be able to get access to these early, and it means a lot to me, man. It's a landmark for the cut down as well as the Lover of Tech brand in general. And so far it's been very interesting. Now in the UK, which is where I'm based, the Pixel 6 Pro, I've got the 128 gigabytes on both. The Pixel 6 Pro is starting at £849, and it's got 12 gigabytes of LPDDR5 RAM. It's Google Tensor powered, which we'll talk about that a little bit more. And then you've got the Pixel 6, which is $599. Great price to start with, right? Fantastic price to start with. And that's with 8 gigabytes of LPDDR5 RAM, 128 gigabytes of storage. Both are UFS 3.1, exact same Tensor powered as well. And it's a flat display. Now, both are very nice. They're very interesting. And the overall design is very distinctive because you've got the rear horizontal camera module. And what's great about it is that it doesn't actually allow the phone to rock when it's laid flat. It doesn't rock when it's laid flat, which is a nice thing. I think the design is very unique. I talked about in my full first impressions on both, and I'm going to do a together one with it. The overall design is very decent. They weigh near enough the same. This is like 207 grams. This is 210 grams on a Pro. They weigh enough the same, which is good credit for this, because there's a 5,000 milliamp hour battery in the 6 Pro and it's a 4,614. And again, this is what's nice about the cut down. I don't have to go fully scripted. I'm just going to go off head and give you how I've been experienced with it. The only thing is there's no matte finish. It's all glossy. You are going to put a case on it anyway, but just beware that if you're going butt naked, it's just going to be glossy, slippery, lots of fingerprints everywhere, and so many other different stuff. At the time, I can't really comment and give you things like, the pictures, how the camera performs and stuff, and the performance. There's just limitations right now up until another embargo date, which would be the week after. So just watch out for this space and you'll be able to get more coverage. And I'm going to be testing out the camera, the battery, charging, all of that stuff. And yeah, the charging is like 30 watts now, up from 18 on a wire over USB-C. And then you've got 21 watt charging on this for wireless, 23 on this. That's if you use the Pixel stand, but I think if you use a normal Qi wireless charger, it's 15 watts. So far the battery's been decent. More testing needs to be done. And yeah, what they've now done is the Pro as you can see, has a curved display, 6.7 inches versus a flat display, 6.4 inches. Now this is QHD plus 3120 by 1440. It is using LTPO, so it does refresh from 10 all the way up to 120 hertz. So it's adaptive, so that helps the battery life on this. Bright display, edge to edge, single hole punch at the top, and then you've got a 90 hertz standard. So this is not LTPO, it's a full high definition plus 1080p, flat display, bright AMOLED on both, or OLED. It's interesting because, you know, you will probably find more people gravitate to just the comfortability of the Pixel 6, but the swagginess of this feels nice. Now the haptics, I think you have to turn down the haptics a little bit more on the 6 Pro. Whether haptic vibration feedback matters to you is really up to you, but it really matters to me. And I think I've had to turn it down a little bit because it's a bit rumbly. It's strong, but it's a bit rumbly, whereas the Pixel 6, although it's not as strong, it kind of just feels slightly under just right. The typing experience has been good on both. I've not had any accidental touches on this, although it's curved. Bezels are slightly big on this, but it's decent. It works well enough. They are using in-display optical fingerprint scanners, and there's no convenient selfie face unlock just yet, but I've been told it should come. But the optical in-display fingerprint scanner, it's okay and it works well enough. For now, there's more testing, but because it's optical, it needs the screen to be on, so it's best to use it always on display. It's best to wake the display up. You kind of have to leave your finger on the scanners for like a split second longer than I'm used to from the newer generation ones that I'm seeing, so just bear that in mind. No fingerprint at the back. The camera bump though, the camera bump is more protruded. Well, it feels more protruded on a 6 to me personally, but it's near enough the same. And what's strange is the button placement is very, very unusual. Why I say it's very unusual is they're both on the same side, i.e. the volume and the power. And then the volume is just not two separate buttons. It's on a rocker, and it feels like it's the power button because it lands at the bottom and the power button's at the top. It's reversed to what I'm used to on other phones. I'm still not used to it yet. I don't know if I will get used to it, but I you know, that's just initial impressions in that sense. And yeah, that's kind of really the overall. And you can see that because of how the camera bump is, your index finger lands on it and it actually kind of acts like a support system, which is weird. I don't know if it was intentional by Google, but yeah. But overall, I like it. There is a white antenna here. So this is the white color. This is stormy black and cloudy white. And yeah, Google logo at the back, triple camera at the rear, and dual at the rear here. So 6 Pro is 50 megapixels on the main, 50 megapixels on the main, with OIS. Then you've got the 12 megapixel ultra wide on both. Then you've got a ×4 48 megapixel optical zoom on the 6 Pro, but no optical zoom on here, but you do get the ×7 super res digital zoom on the main camera and 20x on this one for the digital res zoom. Camera comparison will be on Lover of Tech, not here. It will be on Lover of Tech, so definitely go check it out. Overall, no comment yet, can't say much, but definitely check it out when it comes. The display on here seems to be running at QHD plus all the time. You can't change it, but you can change the refresh rate down to 60. But yeah, Google Tensor. Now, what they've told us about Tensor is that it should be guaranteed for 5 years of security updates. Now, we don't know what that will translate in terms of OS updates, whether that's 3 or 4 years. I hope you get 4 years of OS version updates. But yeah, this is Google's first array into their in-house powered design by Tensor. More details later, but I believe it's on a 5nm process. It's an 8-core design, octa-core base, and it's a 224 configuration. It's quite powerful, it's quite decent. And then you've got 12 gigs of RAM, 8 gigs of RAM, same storage, and up to 256 gig. But there's different color configurations for 256 gig. What else? Yeah, this is just pretty much flying off head. Yeah, Tensor's going to be interesting. Tensor's going to be interesting for, you know, you've got the Titan M2 co-processor as well for security. It's going to be interesting for image processing, for pictures, videos. There's so many new little features like what you've got with the True Tone that is automatically there to match people of my skin persuasion, our skin tones really much more accurately, amongst other things. Magic Eraser. There's so many other things in here that I'm going to really test out, but just my initial impression is that the value that Google are bringing already with these two is impressive, right? Especially with the 6 being $599 in the UK. Wow. Like this is £80 cheaper than an iPhone 13 mini with 128 gigabytes, £180 cheaper than an iPhone 13, £170 cheaper than the Galaxy S21. It makes the OnePlus look like poor value now. OnePlus are in trouble in that sense when it comes to pricing. And this one here is £300 lower than a Galaxy S21 Ultra. And it's £100 lower than a Galaxy S21 Plus, and it has a sharper display and LTPO as well, which is much more battery efficient, because that one only goes down to 48 Hertz. This goes all the way down to 10 Hertz for even more power efficiency. So it's interesting, and you get a true optical zoom on here. So it's good. The value so far, I'm enjoying them. Again, you get Android 12, can't show you much apart from the home screen. So you do get Android 12. So we'll do coverage on it, and yeah, this is pretty much it. Kind of just wanted to do a quick hands-on discussion with it. Had it for slightly over a week. My cases should pretty much be coming now. Kind of just wanted to do a quick sit down and let you know that yeah, Pixel 6 and 6 Pro are in-house, and I wasn't going to do it, but I thought let me just do a quick sit down and talk to you guys on the cut down, because it's been a little while, and yeah, allows me to just kind of chill out and relax. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Are you excited about the Pixel 6 Pro and Pixel 6? I think this is a great move, and it feels like a fresh start for Google. It really does feel like a fresh start for Google, and I'm really excited to see them taking this plunge, and it's a good look nonetheless. So yeah, this is Pixel 6 and Pixel 6 Pro. Quick hands-on, cut down style. And for more, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any new videos on the cut down. And also subscribe to the Lover of Tech channel as well for detailed, in-depth coverage on both these devices. Catch you in the next one. Peace.